there, you're telling me XRP is a commodity? Oh, do I've got a story to share with you. Along with the BTC bubble, is it going to burst and how many people would it take with? We're going to talk price action along with Eleanor Tourette.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Would you want XRP listed as a commodity? Oh, we got to talk about it. But before we do, I'm sharing your comments. Why? Because you, the viewer, matter most. Northwest Woodsman starts us off, says, could you expound a bit on the Weiss claiming XRP has a limited utility? Sounds a bit like an angry maxi to me, or am I missing the bigger picture? No, Weiss is definitely a BTC ETH maxi, but it also goes further than that. I bring up these articles because I want to share with you everyone's point of view. And I'm not talking about, oh, I claim to identify as a giraffe, I've got blue hair. No, I'm talking about, like, in the financial world, there's differences of opinions out there, and I want to make sure that you're aware of them. Michael Brenn is sharing what a lot of us are thinking. What does MicroStrategies actually do? Do they just sell Bitcoin to people? Can they just buy from an exchange? How did this come out of the woods works recently, and no one has ever heard about the guy talking about Saylor? Stop thinking who people know Michael Saylor is. No one has vetted him. No one knows what his company actually does except launder Bitcoin. What basically they're doing right now is they're just selling their debt in order to buy BTC. But the problem is they've got 4 quarters in a row of losses, right? Where they've lost money. Yeah, their stock price is going up, but the company's not making money. And how do you allow prices to go up? You have to make money, right? You can't just be in debt like quarter after quarter after quarter, because eventually what's going to happen is people aren't going to finance your debt. I'm worried about that. I've got an article to share with you, and a lot of you out there are thinking there's a bit of a bubble with that. Just coffee, no mugs hanging out. This is, are these people who say sell gold for BTC working for other countries? Keep gold and make a crypto reserve. Like, what are you talking about? Dude, I totally agree with you. No, don't sell your gold reserve to finance a crypto one. Find money from other wasteful government spending. How about crazy money going to Zimbabwe for who knows the what? Bitcoin today at 96,285, ETH is 2758. XRP at 267, a little softness, but not really too worried about it. H-bar sitting at 21.4. BNB's at 670. Sol at 180. ADA, 81. All right, what do I got for you? Metaplan. All right, getting back into this whole, like, Maxiism thing with all the BTCs and the Snoop D-O double Gs. And here you go. More eggs in the basket. So if BTC starts to crumble, that brings down MicroStrategy. A lot of states I shared with you earlier are into MicroStrategy. A lot of miners would go down. A lot of states' holdings would go down. A lot of companies' books would go down. Or are they all going to make just an ass ton of money? Metaplanet announced on Monday that it has acquired an additional 269 nice BTC valued at approximately $26.4 million. This latest purchase brings the company's total holdings to around 2,031 BTC. So they're not MicroStrategy big. But so what? If a big chunk of their money is held in BTC and that BTC crumbles, that means a big chunk of their money is worth way less. They have an average purchase price of around $80,700, so they're in the green a little bit. But overall, their investment has seen an increase in value around 16%. That's what I'm saying. So some of these companies don't have big isolation, right, by solves. MicroStrategies is, or sorry, Strategy, my bad everyone, is right around like 60,000. So they're a healthy amount in the green, right? Here, 80,000 for Metaplanet. Yo, 16% is not much of a buffer in crypto. Let me know what you think about the BTC bubble. Speculation that the SEC now recognizes XRP as a commodity. Here's what experts say. Okay, this is very interesting because I'm going to share with you yet another thing with XRP as a commodity. Specifically, the securities regulator recognizes CBOE BZX Exchange's application list and the trade of the 21 shares ETF. This recognition comes after they acknowledge Grayscale's XRP. Basically, what they're saying here is that the 21 shares said that XRP is more viewed as a commodity under the Commodity Exchange Act. So they're saying, hey, look, based on the laws, XRP shouldn't have been under the SEC the whole time. It should have been under the CFTC. Now, wait. Eleanor Tourette's coming in, and Homegirl's been very spicy and hot and really gets her shit right. This is what she says. Oh, by the way, this is all linked in the description below. And if you don't mind, help out with the sub if you haven't. About 50% of you right now watching don't sub. That's sad. That makes me eat my food by myself at night and like have the sad face on. You don't want that. Hit the subscribe button. So I'm still eating by myself, but I don't have as much of a sad face. This is what Eleanor said. For those asking, here are my thoughts on the question about whether the SEC has classified XRP as a commodity. By the way, the ETF acknowledged. This is what they said. They have acknowledged that the issuers are applying for a product that classifies XRP as a commodity asset within the securities wrapper. The security wrapper is the ETF itself. The same as BTC or ETH. You've seen the SEC acknowledge quite a few of these products recently. Meanwhile, I've got the SEC pausing litigation over this very thing. It may be that the SEC is acknowledging everything because this commission doesn't want to be seen as picking winners and losers. Golf clap again for us because the SEC was picking winners and losers. She goes on to say, well, it's definitely notable that they're not denying these products outright. I don't think we'll really know what the SEC is thinking until they start engaging more on these applications. But listen to this. U.S. crypto exchange set to list an XRP ETF. Let's get further, okay? MEMX, a U.S. securities exchange, has requested authorization from the SEC to list an XRP ETF as a commodity-based trust. This filing represents the most recent attempt by a U.S. exchange to offer ETFs that incorporate spot XRP. See what I'm saying? So you've got building up of this momentum for XRP as a commodity, which leaves it away from the SEC, but does it still give us protection? Because let's be real here. You didn't get much from those guys on the other side, the CFTC. Come on now. Right? Come on now. So, is this where the regs are going to lead us? Alts like XRP, XLM are going to be commodities? Stables, memes, or something else? Memes can't be commodities, right? Be crazy. All right, overall look at the market. Right now, still Bitcoin dominant, 39 out of 100. Volume is up to 95 billion, up 67%. This last weekend was boring AF when it comes to volume, which means what? Which means the exchanges didn't make the money. How many cryptos are there, Klaus? There's 11.5 million, and it's growing. Holy shit. But speaking of one that's remained in the top 10 during the entire tenure of the case, it's XRP. We're right now sitting at 267. Higher up than the lows we've seen earlier today. Overall, we're still looking pretty good in the last week, up 10% on the move right here. Zoom on into the candlesticks. Can see, yeah, we got some near-term support. We're going to need to zoom on to the 15 minutes for that one. We got a little bit of near-term support here earlier in the day. Low candlesticks in there right around the 260 mark. But the market was not having it at 268, so fairly tight on these short-term moves. Again, bigger outlook right now as we're looking to see if we can break again above that 280. And can we maintain floor support? Look, this is the lowest we've had here in a couple days, all right, since the 14th of February. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. So, yeah, lowest we've seen in the last 3 days. Volume is picking up nicely. Price is still okay. We're kind of in the mezz zone. We're not really at discount world, and we're not really high enough for a lot of you to sell to make the action. Overall, though, it's looking good for XRP as we'll benefit from the SEC. But will we benefit as being called a commodity? Electrolytes. Yeah, because I ran a lot. God, be nice. All right, here's the deal. SEC XRP commodity security. It appears that we're in this gray zone again, right? We seem to keep coming back to this idea of things just being gray. Speaking of gray, I definitely need to repaint that door. I'm going to go that door and that door and that door right there. I think I'm going to go all like darker gray. I think that's what I'm going to do. But anyways, yeah, XRP as a commodity, XRP as a security. Does either really help? I mean, like, think about this, like how gold plays versus stocks. I mean, both markets can be manipulated, right? I mean, isn't it all more about like the new updated regs that apply to crypto? Because like if you're talking like XRP, XLM as a commodity, okay, that puts it in the same class as BTC, but they're totally different, right? There's more of a utility base for the alts that I just talked about, and BTC plays more on the store of value based. So it definitely doesn't fall in the same pool. And then the SEC muddies it up even further, and it's like, you know, meme coins, they're not securities either. So we're like, well, fuck SEC. You just went from like, yo, you want to regulate everything to now you're like, Christmas, it's all on us. Make it rain. Go to the strip club. Jumblies in the face. It's just a total 180. which is great for us, but it is just one hell of a mental whirlwind that we just got to wrap our heads around. And the only way we're going to get clarity is with new regs. By the way, February 22nd, Garmin, help me out here. So in 5 days, we get to find out what the actual rules and regs are right now that apply to crypto. That's important because, remember, we weren't getting that from Gensler and the CFTC. We weren't getting specific rules on what's a security, what's a commodity. We were just getting, here's your poop sandwich. And we're like, oh, okay, I guess we'll just eat the poop sandwich. You know, and then we're like, oh, there's some turkey here at the end. And that's what we're in the phase right now, is the turkey phase. But we're going to get clear explanations of what the regs are here by February 22nd. So as soon as that happens, don't worry, I'll be sharing that with you. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, so you don't miss out. Notification bell if you like getting videos right away, because the news is always hot and spicy and right away. And 3 days in a row of pretty hard interval tempo-based workouts. I'm feeling pretty juicy, everyone. Choo-choo, bitches.